great day, everyone! Today, we're going to talk our legend, our mathematician, and their inspiring contribution in the field of mathematics. By the way, my name is Vanessa Dulatanga from Bachelor of Elementary Education. Inspiring mathematician and their greatest contribution in the field of mathematics. Math plays a crucial role in our life. Here are some mathematicians with their inspiring and luminous discovery. Their first mathematician is the most famous and inventor in ancient Greece, and he is
Archimedes.
Archimedes was born in the city of Syracuse, on the island of Sicily in 287 BC. He was the son of an astronomer and mathematician named Phidias. Aside from that, very little is known about the life of Archimedes and his family. Some maintain that his family belonged to the nobility of Syracuse, and that his family was in some way related to that of King Hiram II, King of Syracuse. Archimedes, the greatest mathematician of antiquity, made his greatest contribution on geometry. His method anticipated the integral calculus for 2,000 years before Newton and Leibniz. He was the son of an astronomer named Phidias, and was close to King Hiram and his son Chelon, for whom he served for many years. While mathematics often comes under criticism by students for its inability to be applied in daily life, the discipline was actually founded by trying to make life simpler. Division, multiplication, addition, subtraction, math should help students obtain a better quality of life. One example of this can be found by reviewing the history of mathematics and examining the life of Archimedes of Syracuse, a great scientist, physician, mathematician, and engineer of ancient Greece. Archimedes utilized math in order to explain the mechanics of daily life. He contributed a number of revolutionary thoughts, like the lever and the screw, for his mathematical works and explorations. Archimedes is one of the most well-known academicians. His work can be accommodated in numerous fields, and mathematics is inclusive in this aspect. Many of his ideas are still functional. The man excelled in dichotomous subject and left behind various inventions too. However, this piece of writing is specifically dedicated to his mathematical progress and achievements. The greatest scholar of the ancient era, Archimedes made phenomenal contribution in the field of mathematics. His works include finding various computation techniques to determine volume and area of several shapes, including the conic section. And the second mathematician is the father of geometry, and he is the one who wrote the Euclid element, and he is little is known about Euclid personally, and we do not know what he looked like. He was born in around 325 BC, was probably educated in Plato's school in Athens, and he taught mathematics in Alexandria, the great new city of commerce and academia constructed in Egypt, on the orders of Alexander the Great during Euclid's lifetime. Euclid authored the Elements, the most famous and most published mathematical work in history. The Elements is concerned mainly with geometry, proportion, and number theory. Enormously influential in mathematics teaching for over 2,000 years. The Elements provided the spark that inspired many of the world's greatest mathematicians and scientists to embark in their remarkable intellectual journeys. The most famous work by Euclid is the 13th volume set called Elements. This collection is a combination of Euclid's own work and the first compilation of important mathematical formulas by the other mathematicians into a single organized format. Thus, it made mathematical learning much more accessible. Elements also contained a series of mathematical proofs or explanations of equations that will always be true, which became the foundation for Western math. Euclid's Elements. Euclid's Elements is a masterpiece, a work of genius whose importance to the intellectual development of our species is difficult to exaggerate. It inspired ancient Greeks such as Archimedes, Persians such as Omar Khayyam, and following the Renaissance, thousands of individual scientists such as Nicholas, Copernicus, Galileo Galilei, Isaac Newton, James Clerk Maxwell, Albert Einstein, and Thomas Gold. Euclid, the father of geometry, wrote the book Euclid's Elements, that is considered to be the greatest piece of historical works in mathematics. The book is divided into 13 parts, and in it Euclid has discussed in details about geometry. That is now Euclidean geometry. His works are also well known in the fields of spherical geometry, conic sections, and number theory. And our third mathematician is no other than Sir Isaac Newton, and he is the one of the greatest contributor of mathematics and physics.
Sir Isaac Newton.
Sir Isaac Newton was one of the greatest contributors in the field of maths and physics. His works are spread at almost every field. He developed calculus, both differential and integral, that are still the most important aspects of higher mathematics. Using calculus, he made it easier to find the area bounded by closed curves. In physics, his most world-changing works was the discovery of existence of gravitational force in our surrounding. In addition to his work on calculus, as a mathematician, Newton contributed to the study of power series, generalized the binomial theorem to non-integer exponents, developed a method for approximating the roots of a function, and classified most of the cubic plane curves. Sir Isaac Newton was an amazing mathematician and scientist.